25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Cobb to return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right up.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away, and just looking at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Scarlett brought him down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
10 yards.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike, 55. Right here.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, here's Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
The Texans, first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Texans 35. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Keep it up, guys. Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
For the extra point.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Rudolph. He'll get that one complete to counter.
Rudolph.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Bradley,
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Watson on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On the move to his left. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the Steelers on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to the air, Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him. And
now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quincy Enunwa. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49. Steelers 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Wide open receiver complete.
Is that it?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Houston.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
One last throw here for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Texans 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.